Ooh. Well, welcome to the Lifestyle Wellness Group podcast. I have a special guest today. Her name is Teri Sandin, and she is from New Jersey. Welcome, Teri. It's so great to finally meet you.
Thank you.
So, Teri, we held, if you guys are following us on the Lifestyle Wellness Group, our Facebook group, and if you're not a part of that, go to our website, and there's a button on that website, lifestylewellnessgroup.com, that you can click and join our Facebook group. And through that Facebook group, it is a closed community, and we just did a Healthy Habits Challenge. And Teri is the winner of our Healthy Habits Challenge. So congratulations, Teri.
Thank you. Yay.
So let me tell you what the Healthy Habits Challenge was. And then Teri's going to let us know why she chose to take part of it and go for it and actually win it. So it consisted of 4 weeks. The first week we did, it was cardio. So it was doing cardio, working out Monday through Saturday, taking Sunday off, and doing it daily because the Healthy Habit Challenge was to build consistency and to build good lifestyle wellness habits. So the first week we did cardio, 20 minutes, walking, running, riding a bike, whatever your cardio was. The second week you added strength training onto it. The third week, you added yoga or stretching onto it. And the fourth week, you added a healthy food option. So making better food choices. And then by the 30 days, now you've got an hour of working out because it was 20 minutes of cardio, 20 minutes of strength training, 20 minutes of yoga or stretching. So you get an hour of your exercise, and then you're making good food choices. So hopefully that will stick through. And Teri was the winner of that, and we're so excited about that. So I want you guys to know who Teri is. So Teri is from New Jersey. And Teri, how did you find Lifestyle Wellness Group? How were you led to that group?
Through my friend Sharon, who is an IBO with the company, and she invited me, and I started talking to people, looking at videos, getting to know people. Everybody's phenomenal
Awesome. So
here.
what's the one thing that you would say, you got invited by a friend, first of all. That's the best way because your friends care about you and they refer
Yes.
you, right? And then you got invited by a friend and you get into this group, and what's made you stick in that group? Like, why have you continued to be part of that community?
Oh, the energy. Everybody is super positive and supportive, and that's me, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that we need that positive energy and that good energy right now. If there's ever a time in our history right now,
Yep.
it's August 6th, 2020, or 7th. What is today? The 7th. We need some positive energy. So I'm glad because that's my intention for the group, is for it to be a place that you are safe, that you are loved, that you are practicing the philosophy of cleanse, balance, build, and that you can come there as a resource as far as your health is concerned. So why did you decide to take part in the Healthy Habit Challenge?
I wanted to challenge myself, period.
So what were you lacking? What were you lacking? What were you looking for from the challenge?
Everything. Because I needed to continue to slim down.
Okay. And
And
you had mentioned before we started recording that you had some health issues. Do you mind sharing that with everyone?
sure, I've got arthritis. I've got possible fibromyalgia because I've had those symptoms more than 6 months.
Okay.
As Lori had, Lori Spilker had mentioned, and I've also got sorry, a problem with my left hand. I had surgery a year
Okay.
and a half ago for carpal tunnel and cubital, and I've still got the numbness, the pain. It's cramping now, and this is my my dominant hand.
Mm-hmm.
So writing is a challenge. Um, it's still not right. I'm seeing my doctor Monday. So hopefully, that helps. I've also got chronic fatigue I've had for ages.
Okay.
So that doesn't help, and I have asthma also. So, but
Okay.
usually controllable and not so bad. So, but you know, and issues with sinuses and allergies. So, a lot, but enough.
And if you don't mind sharing with the audience, because they can't see you since we're on
Mhm.
the podcast, how old are you?
52. I will be 53 in September.
All right, you got a birthday coming up. So, you're on the healthier side. I'm going to be quite honest with you. You're on the healthier side of a lot of people that I talk to.
Hmm.
There's a lot, because I'm 51. So at our age, there's a lot of people that are in a lot of pain and a lot of discomfort.
Hmm.
And I think, I think that's kind of what spurs the desire to kind of look for some alternatives, because
Hmm.
obviously what you were doing wasn't
Hmm.
working. Are you on any kind of medication?
I refuse to take any of it because of all the side effects.
Okay.
So basically, I was taking a leave,
Uh-huh.
and before I started on with the program, and I would take one, two, three sometimes. That's bad. And I would use a lot of icy hot,
Yeah.
and drink a ton of water anyway.
Hmm.
So, I would try and I would exercise anyway. I love to walk. That's back about 5, 6 years ago, I was walking 5 miles a day.
That's awesome.
So yeah. So I love walking. That's my thing. And and just recently I got to go back and out and run again, which is not short,
Wow.
short little spurts, not very long. Because my 16-year-old, he, runs circles around me. Of
Uh-huh.
course.
Uh-huh. So part of the healthy habits challenge, what do you think was like, what was the hardest part of it? Let's go do the hardest part first.
Hardest? Um, I didn't find anything really hard, because I love to exercise and I want to get healthy. And you get no pain, no gain, as Sheldon would say. Because I watched his video every day as I did it. And as you saw my pictures, I was pretty much on there every day with him.
You did awesome. You were consistent.
Yeah,
And I think, you're lucky because you like to exercise. And
yeah,
I think that's one of the hardest things for a lot of people
yeah,
is really to start and get moving.
yeah.
They don't like it. So, and if you haven't been exercising for a while and then you start, most of the time you don't feel good. Like I did a leg workout on Monday, and
Mhm.
Tuesday, I could barely walk and it
Uh,
hurt. My
uh,
legs were in pain, and I was like, oh gosh, I overdid it. Right. So
yeah,
a lot of people start off, and I didn't think I overdid it, honestly. And they start off, they get sore, and then they're like, okay, I'm going to take a few days off.
yeah.
So, so now it was easy for you. Did you find the consistency? Like that's always the key, I think, is a consistency.
Yeah, yeah. I the consistency was fine. Even on Sundays, I wouldn't take a Sunday off. I would get up because my younger son went from working days to midnights. So I would still have to get up in the morning and get him or take him either way. So I was up super early, even on Sundays. So.
It's awesome. So,
Yeah.
what were the results of the Healthy Habit Challenge? What did you see? What results did you see by doing that?
Well, unfortunately, my pants are, I have to take them two pant sizes.
Two
So,
pant sizes. Okay, did you hear that, guys? That was two pant sizes from just cardio, minimum 20 minutes a day. I think, Terry, you probably went a little longer than 20
oh
minutes.
yeah, definitely went to.
Yeah. But I mean, it was not So how long did you think you spent on that exercise portion by week, 3 and 4? How long were you exercising for? Stretching, strength, and cardio.
Oh, probably up to 2 hours between, the walk, because we would walk maybe 3 miles, sometimes 2.5, depending
Okay.
on how I was feeling. And then would get home and do that other part. So, and
So
I didn't do boom, boom, boom. I would, do it slowly, because once I got back home, I was sore,
right, right. So
especially my legs.
and then what strength training program did you follow?
I did Sheldon.
Okay.
And then I did my own too. Besides, I just, stuff I would do at home with weights, because I have weights here, nothing heavy because of my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of just strength, but a lot of using my own body, like Sheldon taught us,
Uh-huh.
So I kind of took what he had and kind of brought it forward to where I was doing it on my own, instead of relying always on that, because sometimes I didn't have power because of the crazy weather we've had,
Oh,
like everybody's had. So,
mhm. So 2 pant sizes by just exercising at home, you
yeah,
guys. I mean,
yeah.
if anybody can, 53, you heard all the issues that she had. So she could very easily use that as an excuse, right? No
Absolutely.
excuses for
Yep.
Teri. And she had those phenomenal results. I am so happy for you. So have you found by following the cleanse, balance, and build system and the product line that we recommend, have you found any relief from the fibromyalgia or the arthritis or asthma,
Well,
or what kind of results have you seen from that, from the nutrition
well,
part of
the nutrition, everybody needs that nutrition. And it's, the greens at first, I didn't like them. Oops. Sorry.
it? No problem. You got to be honest. You got to be honest.
But I just, do it and that's it. Um, the products, I love them. There's none that I don't like,
Mm-hmm.
and I take as many as I can, as much as possible. Now I got to end up ordering more real soon because
Do
my
you
younger
find
son's
like
on.
usually people see increase in sleep? How's your sleep?
Oh, better.
Better. Okay.
Definitely. I love that calcium is the best.
Yeah, that helps out a lot. Sleep, mood, energy,
Yes. The
fatigue.
energy not so much, but it is
Hmm.
what it is.
Yeah. And how long have you been on the system?
Since May 29th, I
Oh, so
started.
yeah. So you've got June and July. You're only 2 months in. So
Yeah.
what I like to tell people is, give it a good 90 days,
Okay. Okay.
give it a good 90 days because our cells regenerate, you
Yeah.
can see a significant cellular difference, within 90 days. You really get that consistency down and you build up a lot of those vitamins and minerals that you've been lacking. And then it's kind of like you go from a deficit, right? You
Hmm.
lived without them for so long, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
then it takes you like 90 days to kind of get up to the level where you
Really?
left
Okay.
off.
Okay. All
And then
right.
after the 90 days, then you've got all this extra. So you should see that tipping point soon,
Okay.
you know,
Good.
because you've
Good.
got some little bit to go. But I am so what is your goal? We've hit some goals. We've gotten
Hmm.
2 pant sizes down. Like what's your longer term goal?
Well, two more pant sizes, definitely.
Awesome.
Um, not without surgery anyway, because the skin, it's loose skin, of course, obviously. Stronger, yes.
Mm,
Um, more able to focus better,
awesome.
that's for sure. Um, maybe to adapt better to different situations better.
Yep.
Maybe possibly being my own boss maybe one day.
That's
Maybe.
awesome. I love that. I love
Maybe.
that goal. That is a great goal. I can definitely
Maybe.
mentor you in that one.
Sure.
And on the skin, let me tell you, on the skin,
Mm-hmm.
the slower that you're able to lose that weight, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and you're doing it at a healthy level. You know, you don't
Okay.
want to starve yourself and then
No.
go through these crash diets that you lose this weight and but your skin doesn't have time to catch up. And then in the same time, doing the strength training will help tone it.
Okay.
So that's why I always, and for women, it's so important, especially at our age with osteopenia,
Mm-hmm.
osteoporosis. Strength training is so important, and
Yeah.
not risking injury. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
we want those joints nice and protected and strong so that when we step off the step and
Mm-hmm.
we roll our ankle, we don't blow out our knee. You know what
No.
I mean? Or hurt our back or anything like that. And that's
Yeah.
why it's so important to incorporate that stretching component. How is that? Because the stretching component, that's the one that I have the hardest part with.
That
I'm
was
gonna be
hard for
honest
me. That was hard for me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I would stretch anyway before I would walk. You
here.
have to. You have to get everything, going in the right direction, you know, especially with the running part. You have to get everything nice and loose,
Yeah.
because I would have to get up and warm up, and if I would go, I started trying to run up the hill. Not so bad, but then some days, no, didn't work. I would wait and come back down. Of course, you can run downhill. It was easy. But when I got back on flat ground, I would go longer. So the stretching helps. Everything helps, of course.
Is your arthritis better since the consistency on the working out? Have you seen
Um,
an improvement on that, or is it still
yeah,
bothering?
maybe a little, but it's going to be there, because unfortunately it's an inflammation. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'm sure I still have inflammation in my body, even though I've been on the system for only 2 months. So,
Yeah, you'll continue to see things. I remember I remember that I noticed about 8 months into it, I had really bad varicose veins because, of course, I
uh,
have 4 kids, right? And so,
yeah.
and that's hereditary for me is cardiovascular and heart issues. And so I had really painful varicose veins in my leg. And I wasn't really paying attention to them. But about 8 months into being on the system, I noticed, I'm like, oh my gosh, my veins aren't sticking out as much and they're not
Oh, that's
hurting.
good.
So
That's
it was a
good.
gradual process of
Yeah.
improvement.
Yeah.
So, just stick with it, be consistent, and then you'll slowly start seeing things. You're like, oh, my wrist doesn't hurt, my hand doesn't hurt as much. And, you know,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so my last question to you is if someone with the same kind of health issues that you're dealing with, arthritis, fibromyalgia, fatigue, what would your recommendation be to them, and kind of inspirational words, you know, because I'm sure at the beginning when you were approached and your friend said, hey, check this out, you had, we're all skeptical. We're all like, yeah, okay. But what was
I
that?
really wasn't.
You weren't,
I wasn't. I
you
was
were a
not.
rarity.
No, I really wasn't skeptical because I wanted to change my life. And I
Okay.
saw Sharon, I was like, wow. And she was always skinny anyway. But I
Mhm.
was like, okay, whoa, what is this? I was like, yeah, I want to go forward in life, and I'm a single mother, so I have to be here for my kids. I need to, elongate my life as long as possible, because I'm not married. So there you go. I don't have anybody to protect me, so I have to protect me.
Mhm.
So I, I, I don't know if I have any words of wisdom.
Well, I think you did. I think you nailed it. You wanted to get better. You wanted to improve. You wanted to feel better. I mean, that
Yeah,
was, you saw it and you knew right away. So you had already had that mindset previous. You were
yeah,
already searching. So guess
mhm,
what? Something found you,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if you're out there and you're listening and you're looking for something, this might just be that little God nudge. Listening to this podcast might just be the little God nudge that you need, that's saying, hey, here you go. Here's your solution. Give it a try. So thank you so much, Teri, for being on today. I'm
Thank you.
so excited for you. And I'm sure that I will be seeing you very much in that group.
Absolutely, every day.
Thank you, honey. Hold on, I'm going to